All right, Coach. So there were a lot of changes in the lineup and positions this weekend. How do you think that affected your team chemistry?
Well, yeah. Anytime you have significant changes to your just your playing group out there, it is going to affect changes. Whether it's new players in on the floor or the same players on the floor but playing a different position. Yeah, volleyball isn't a sport that can be scripted exactly. There are lots of little variations that happen in every play, and you get used to playing beside players who respond one way in a certain situation, and when you're playing beside somebody else who responds slightly different to that same situation, it does throw things off a little bit. There's no question that's an effect. The flip side of that, of course, is that injuries are part of sports, and those kinds of lineup changes get forced on teams all the time. So, while it is difficult, you also have to learn how to respond to it too.
And how do you move forward from a weekend that handed you two three-set losses?
Yeah, one of the things that showed up in both matches, our blocking needs a lot of work. I think we can get back to where we should be, but we weren't putting enough pressure on the other team to have to make great hits to score. And it also put a lot of extra pressure on our defense behind the block because they couldn't really count on the block taking a particular part of the court. So, all of your defense and then all of your transition offense after that is predicated upon a block taking away the part of the court they say they're going to take away. Without that, that's kind of at the top of the food chain on defense. And then if that's not there, the rest of it kind of falls down a little bit. And that happened both matches this weekend, and we've got to address that this week.
What does your team need to do to earn wins over Wake Forest and Notre Dame?
Well, I haven't seen a whole lot of film yet on them, so specifically, I don't know yet what their strengths are per se. But on our end, we've been serving pretty well, and putting teams out of system. We need to continue to do that. That takes the load off a little bit of our defense, but. Then it does come back to really making improvement blocking and then setting accuracy and decisions and hitters' accuracy and decisions. It's basically getting a little bit better. I mean, there's no magic bullet on any of this. You can just say, "Oh, fix this one thing," and suddenly you're a great team and everything's perfect. So it's we have identified a couple of areas that we think will improvement there will have a big effect. But then getting used to the lineup changes, getting a little more comfortable with those, and just recharging to play again. That's the priority.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Great, thank you.